What is going on, traders, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad to have you. Now in this video, we're going to go ahead and do a review of my picks from last week and see if we can talk about what you can do to still make some money in this volatile market. All right, let's get right to it. From my picks from last week, I am still in Vonage. Okay, still waiting on this news of the possible buyout. The week was decent, volume was down a little bit, but as much as the market sold off and this is still green on the week, I'm happy with that. I'm also still in apps. Had a subpar week, didn't drop below the 30 SMA, so I stayed in this trade. Now the one that I did get out of was Palantir. Palantir was one of the stocks that got caught up in the sell-off. You can see this big red candle here. So let me show you where I got out. Let's move down to the 15-minute chart. Zoom out a little bit. And this is the 27th Monday. So this was a previous support level that I was watching. And it was going up and down around it. So I was like, if it drops below this, I'm getting out. So let's zoom in a little bit here. And this is the 27th right here. So right after the market opened, it went down. It tried to bounce. And I was like, all right, that's enough of this. And I went ahead and cut these contracts with a small profit. Now let's go ahead and talk about the crazy ups and downs that the market has been having lately. Now, it's not, in my opinion, a good time to swing any stocks or do any long call options unless they're far in the future and you're buying these options at a low premium because the stocks are so beaten down. Now, day trades, they're fine if you can find a good setup. Now, I know there's a lot of people who hate seeing red days or even worse, consecutive red days, because it does take a toll on your portfolio. But, you know, what you could do is to make the most of the situation by, you know, buying put options on stocks that you know are going to fall. So let's take a look at one of these such instances that happened just yesterday. Merck has been working on an antiviral COVID-19 pill, and yesterday at 6 a.m. they came out with positive phase 3 study results showing that the patients had a reduced risk of hospitalization or death by 50% compared to those who didn't take it. So this is really good news for them. With that being said, you have to wonder which companies would be hurt by this news. It'll be companies like BNTX, Pfizer, and Moderna. So in this case, let's go ahead and see what happened to Moderna's stock yesterday. All right, here's the last 5 days of Moderna's chart from Monday the 27th up until October 1st. So you can see that it was trending down, but it bounced off this level once, twice, 3 times throughout the week. This is when buyers came in and bought it back up 3 times. Okay, so this was the first level that I was watching. So let's zoom in on Friday. So it broke that level right here around 6:15, 6 to 6:15. It broke that level right after the Merck news came out. So you say, okay, so the sentiment is that this is bad news. So they might try to push this stock down. It continued to drift down all the way up until the bell. And right when the bell opened, it sold off. So what you would want to do in a situation like this is when you see this news, you got to go ahead and start looking for previous support levels and mark them off. So you can say, okay, if this thing starts to tank at the bell, it could tank all the way to here. If it breaks this, then you're going to see it tank all the way to here. If it breaks this, it could possibly tank all the way to here and then here. You see what I'm saying? So even though the market is red, there's always money to be made out here. All right. Now, this is what the action did on Friday. It sold off to this point, and you can see a lot of buyers. See these long wicks at the bottom here? There's some buyers that came in and pushed it back up, and then it started trending sideways. Now, if any other news comes out over the weekend, this could continue to sell off starting on Monday. So you want to mark off your levels. I marked off mine all the way up until $284. So if this thing that's very ambitious, but you know, if it continues to tank, I'll be in puts to take advantage of it. All right. And that is that. All right. So that's the end of the video. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. If you got value out of the video, I hope you did. Consider giving it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys on Sunday with my watch list for the week. Talk to you later.